We're in the time period between Passover and Shavuos, counting the Omer. This is a 7-week process of character refinement, working on each of the 7 character traits, 49 days, 7 inter-included with 7. We are now in the 6th week, in the week of Yesod. Yesod is foundation. The first 3 weeks we worked on Chesed, Gevurah, and Sefirat, and the next 2 weeks on Netzach and Hod. And this is the week of Yesod. Yesod bonds all of the character traits that we've worked on, focuses all of the energies, and brings them really toward constructive energy. Yesod is the clear channel for directing the mental and emotional energy that we've worked with in the past 5 weeks, the qualities that we have been refining, and Yesod has the ability to bring them forward. So we have been working on living in a godly way through working on each of the character traits. We've worked on kindness, boundaries, love and awe of God. We've worked on living in a beautiful and harmonious way. We've worked on moving forward and on being supportive. And now, in the 6th week in Yesod, we find that Yesod is the booster rocket that will bring it all forward into reality. Yesod bonds our inner world with our outer world, connecting heaven with earth. The inner expression, the inner sensation of Yesod is emet, truth. Through Torah, we experience the intimate bond with God, and we become partners with God in creation. And in this way, we go forward and bring a foundation into the world to make the world the way that it is truly meant to be. In Yesod, all of our mental and emotional traits work together to move forward with focus. And therefore, all the qualities that we have come from the inside into our actual daily living. In Yesod, we bond with others as well. We make truly committed relationships. For example, in Yesod, a person is ready to go forward to commitment. For example, say that there is a person who knows there's something he's been thinking about, learning about, considering, and he knows that this is something that he needs to bring into his life. In Yesod comes the commitment. Now's the time to go forward and make it happen. Also, sometimes a man has been dating and is considering marriage with someone and goes through the steps of recognizing whether or not this is the right person for him. When it comes to Yesod, after considering who is this person, after experiencing what are the qualities of this person, after feeling the impulse to go forward and really recognizing that, yes, that is right, now is the time to propose, make the commitment, and actually go forward. So in different areas within oneself or with another person, this is the time to make the commitment, and in this way, we form the foundation of family, friendship, and community. Each of these 7 qualities has a biblical figure that is the embodiment of that quality. And the quality of Yosef, the quality of Yesod is Yosef. Yosef HaTzadik. Yosef, who is known as the Tzaddik, the righteous person, who is a son of Jacob. Yosef was sold into slavery in Egypt, found himself there, alone among the Egyptians, and nevertheless, even there, he stayed connected to his source, to who he was, and to his purpose. He kept his faith, He stayed focused, and he stayed true to his principles. With God's help, he went from being a slave to becoming the viceroy of Egypt. And in that position, he was able to work to accomplish God's purpose, to work with the destiny of the Jewish people. And all this was something that he was able to do because he lived with the knowledge and belief that everything in life is orchestrated by God for our good. In this week, we work to develop Yesod. We work through each of the traits in different ways. For example, in working with Tiferet Sheba Yesod. In Tiferet, we come to the balanced experience of where it is right to go forward. How do we consider this? Whether to say yes, whether to say no, and what is the overview. And when we come to the balanced position of Tiferet, and it's being utilized for Yesod, when we know that balanced position, it's clear what our truth is, and we need to go forward with it and bring it all the way through. So in developing Yesod in this week, we make a commitment to bonding with a loved one by doing something for their good. Or we make a commitment in the community to do something that we know needs to be done, and we make it happen. We work to clarify our purpose in this world by learning God's Torah. We recognize what project or next step needs to be done, and we go forward and make it happen. As we refine each trait with all of its facets, our light and our purpose shines. Let's make every day count.